I offer a range of services depending obviously on what the needs of the particular business are. So it can range from a coaching session or a series of coaching sessions to resolve a pressing issue that an owner or a managing director of a business might have. Or to help them get unstuck. You know, sometimes people just feel stuck in a situation. So a coaching session or a few coaching sessions would help with that. I would also, at the other extreme, I suppose, would help companies to develop a comprehensive strategic business plan. And that would start with agreeing a common vision for the business among the directors and the management team of the business, and work through to developing specific strategic objectives for the business and actions to achieve those. And then in between those two extremes, there's a couple of other things I do. I can do a company health check where I would go into a company and provide the owner or MD with an overview of what the key issues facing the company are, and concrete advice on how to address and resolve those issues. And I would also work with the management capabilities within the company, helping to develop management systems and structures that are appropriate to the particular business. Again, to help the MD manage better, and also I would provide tools and techniques to help them to get the very best out of their people. I think that, you know, every person who's running a business is different, and you know, I would always recognize that everybody is unique and different, so everybody has their own individual needs and challenges, and I would work with that. There are, however, common issues that constantly come up in my dealings with clients since I've been working with them. Since 1996, I've been working with owners and managing directors and directors of businesses, and the sorts of issues that would come up would range from, you know, we're firefighting all the time, and you know, there's just too many issues to work with. It's just one issue after the next, or my business partner is getting too caught up in detail, or is heading off in a different direction, or we're all pulling in different directions, and everybody is blaming somebody else. You know, there's a kind of a common set of issues that come up in companies, and it very much depends on the areas of expertise that the owner of that business is comfortable with. And sometimes I find that somebody is comfortable in the area of maybe sales and marketing, and so finds that areas around management and people development are lacking. And in other cases it could be the opposite. Somebody might be spending a lot of time managing their people and spending lots of time with them, but they're very poor in sales. So it's very much about getting to know the business, getting to understand what the key issues are that are facing the company, and then working with those. I tend to work with the owner or the managing director or the directors of the business, really the people who are the decision makers, who are driving the business. And I work with the people. That's what's important to me, to understand those people, where their strengths are, where they're, you know, what may be the blocking factors that are preventing them from achieving the success that they need. And sometimes that'll go into what their personal ambitions are, and you know, how they fit with their business goals and objectives, and making sure that both of those are aligned. And sometimes that's the starting point, and then moving to the business and setting the business goals, and unblocking any issues that may be there. I think perhaps the first thing that I would say is that to take time to look at your business objectively, to stand out from the day-to-day detail of the business and look at the bigger picture. And that's, I suppose, easier said than done, because we tend to get caught up as managers of businesses. We tend to get caught up in the day-to-day detail. So that would be extremely important, to make sure that the things that we're busy doing every day are getting us to the right place and not to the wrong place. And I think that's where somebody like me comes in, because it can be difficult to do that, and it tends to get pushed down to the bottom of the priority list. I can come in and help to make that happen.